Hi, I'm Kat Curley from Cooking with Kat. If you're like me and you're tired of jumping from diet to diet, then I can tell you that Nutrisystem is a weight loss program that just works. Go to Nutrisystem.com/CatCurley and you can receive $25 off your first month's order. Are you looking for something sweet for your sweetheart? Stay tuned with us because I've got just the thing. Thanks for joining us today. Hey, I'm always looking for the most out of the ordinary thing to give my sweetheart for Valentine's Day. And this year I'm doing something a little bit different. So there's no chocolate covered strawberries. Sorry, Dave. We're actually going to make chocolate Jubilees. And they're just a little cookie with chocolate and chocolate chips and almonds and cherries. It is fabulous. And you are so going to want to make these for your sweetheart. Before we get started, we're going to preheat our oven to 375. These are the ingredients we're going to need for this recipe. 1 cup of butter softened, 1 cup of shortening, 2 cups of packed brown sugar, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 4 eggs, 2 to 3 tablespoons of almond extract, 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of quick cooking oats, 1 cup of baking cocoa, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of salt, 3 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 1 jar, 16 ounces of maraschino cherries drained and chopped, 1 cup of sliced almonds. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, I'm going to need my trusty KitchenAid mixer. So we're going to bring it over. It is not light by any means, so if you want to use your hand mixer, go ahead. I find it easier to use my stand mixer, so that's what we're going to use. Let me go ahead and plug this in. All right. So the first things first, we're going to cream our sugars, our shortening, and our butter all together at once. And it's always good that if you use your butter, you have it at room temperature so that it doesn't make hard balls. So you want it to be real creamy and fluffy with the sugars. So let's... Okay. There we go. The only thing about it, when it gets soft, it gets kind of wants to cling. Okay, and then we do our shortening, and you're going to make, if you use, I like to use these pre-measured pieces because at this point in time you just throw it in kind of like a butter stick. It's easier than having to pack it and measure it and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so there's our butters and our shortening. We're going to add our packed brown sugar, our white granulated sugar. Set this down, lock it, and go to town. And when you mix it, you want to make sure that it's creamy and fluffy, so it's going to take a minute. You'll need to scrape it from the sides. Okay, now we got to get this out of here. You may have to do this a couple of times just to make sure that it gets incorporated really well, because these are just big old clumps of shortening and butter. So get that out of there and go again. Okay, let's get it off. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let me go ahead and, whoops. We're going to get that out of there. All right, this looks great already. It smells good. I love the smell of brown sugar. It just has a great smell to it. It's the molasses. Have you ever, when you were a child, ever just wanted to eat brown sugar by itself? Yeah, I did. Okay, anyway, now we're going to, let me just get a little bit off the sides here. It's very creamy, so it's really good. Okay, so that's done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the eggs, and when you add your eggs, you're going to add them one at a time and beat it thoroughly. All right, so there's 1, 2. Oh, I said 1 at a time. I just went 2. It's okay. All right, go ahead and put it down, lock it, and get that good Okay. Add another one. Beat that. Okay, one more. Now it's looking really good. The last egg. Okay, now we're gonna beat in the extract, and I'm using 3 tablespoons of almond extract. You don't have to add 3, you can add 2 if you want. It's your decision. Okay, it will get really good incorporated in there. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, now we're gonna add our dry ingredients together just in one great big bowl. So what we're gonna need is our quick oats. We're gonna need our cocoa. We're gonna need our flour. All right. And then we're gonna need to add the soda and the salt. Salt, soda. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is take my little fork and just kind of gently mix it together. Doesn't have to be perfect, so don't spend an hour stirring and making sure it's, no, you don't need to do that. Just kind of toss it together just to kind of give it a little bit of mixture, and you're done. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna gradually incorporate all of this dry mixture into this, and you're gonna wanna do it a little bit at a time, so just get a scoop and do it a little bit at a time. Okay, before we start this, let me warn you, turn this on low, because when you add the dry mixture in, you're gonna poof and it's gonna be great and you're gonna be covered. So take a tip from me. All right, we're gonna turn it on low. We're gonna start gently adding this dry mixture. Let it get mixed in there pretty good. Let's turn it just a tad. There we go. All right, that is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna bring it closer to me here. And this is just amazing. This smells so good and it's perfect. I don't know about you, but there are times when all I want is just a bit of chocolate, and this would be fantastic. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna fold in the chocolate chips, the 3 cups of chocolate chips, the 16 ounces of cherries, and the almonds. If you want to leave out the almonds, you can. That's an optional ingredient, but we love almonds in our cookies, so we're going to leave that. Now, we're going to fold this in. We're going to stir it in really good. You're going to need your muscles. You're going to get your tablespoon, and you're going to get a clump in your hands, and you're just going to roll it into a ball as best as you can. Stick it on your cookie sheet. Okay, the other good thing about this is you can freeze these cookies when you're done. So if you wanted to make them ahead of time for a party or for whatever, you are most welcome to do that. Okay, now we're gonna put these in the oven and you let them bake for 12 to 14 minutes or until the edges are firm. And sometimes for dark cookies, you really can't tell that it's done because it's not gonna turn golden brown. So just make sure those edges are firm. Start off for 12 minutes and then check them. Oh my goodness, these are beautiful. With the dark brown of the chocolate and then the splash of red with the cherries. Okay, you know I'm not gonna be able to just sit here. I gotta taste one. Oh wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, this is so good. You can find this and other great recipes by visiting our website at catcurly.com. Also come join our fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithcat. These are fabulous, and I'm going to continue to make them. But you need to try these. You need to go in your kitchen right now and make these for your sweetheart. He or she will not be disappointed. I am so excited that you've joined us. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of your Valentine's Day, and I hope this is a good one for you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.